Hi everyone, thank you so much for coming back to watch me. If you're new here, hi, welcome. My name is Sol. In today's video, I'm going to be doing a little thrifting haul. Like I mentioned before, these are my favorite videos to make, not only because I get to go thrifting and look for treasures, but because I get to show you the little things that I find. I love watching these videos because I just love to see what other people are able to find at their local thrift stores, and it's just super interesting to me. I do have a little bit of like home stuff and some clothing items, which is typically what I end up with because it's what I look for when I go. And I hope you enjoy this video. So to get started, I did find this little cookbook. It's called Life Simple Recipes. It's like in this little like binder kind of book, and it's the title's very fitting. So it's called Life Simple's Recipes, like I said, and the recipes are actually really simple. They have like less than 10 ingredients, super easy to make, and they have different categories. It has appetizers, soup, sauce, and sides, main dishes, breads and rolls, desserts, and a little bit of other miscellaneous recipes. I thought I'd get it just so maybe I can try out different things. I'm not one to follow recipes just because when I do find one online, I always just get sidetracked and make it my own just by adding different ingredients that doesn't even call for. So I just think it's because I get overwhelmed by the recipes that I find. They typically have so many ingredients and so many steps, and I think this one is just different because it has little ingredients and a little bit of steps, and I thought I'd give it a shot. So this one was $3.99. and it's in pretty good condition. It looks kind of cute. So then I found a picture frame, which I really love. Gave me boho vibes, which is what a lot of the decor in my home is. It's like, it reminds me of straw. They're just like crossed and like latticed along the side, and it was just very simple. You can either have it vertically or horizontally. I think I'm gonna have it horizontally just because I find that that's more fitting with my decor. I just need to print out a picture or find some cute art and just put it in there and frame it. But yeah, I thought this was very cute, and it was just $1.99, so couldn't pass that up. And then I also found two other frames. I think for the set this was like $2.99. It's just like these wooden picture frames. At first I wasn't very fond of the like red hue wood, but I was like, might give it a try, because I didn't know at the time where I was going to put them, so I was thinking I could just sand them down and like stain them a lighter wood color. But then I ended up putting them in my bathroom, and it went with the decor because I have like this terracotta vase, and then I also have like an amber glass soap dispenser, so the red tones and the oranges went very well, so I just left them like that, and they're in pretty good condition. The only thing is I'm just going to swap out the pictures just because these are seashells. And while it's really simple and really nice, which is what I'm all about, very minimal, my bathroom is not like a beach theme, so I'm just gonna find like some other simplistic art and just put them in there instead. But I've yet to find what I want to put in there, so for now it's just gonna do. And then I also found the ceramic like cup or vase. It's actually very funny because when I went thrifting last time, I found one almost identical. It just had like more of a longer shape, but it was also ceramic, also looked like a little cup, and it also had like the little grip thing at the bottom. So I'm wondering if someone donated them together and they just happened to get separated, which has happened to me before with baskets that I've thrifted. I go one time, I find one size, and then I go back another time and I find the same exact one in a different size. So I'm thinking they just got separated, but I couldn't pass that up. I'm just a sucker for like neutrals, and it's just perfect. It has like the orangey, I think it matches my nails actually. It's like an orangey brown tone at the bottom, then in the middle it's like a cream, and then at the top it's like a like an off-white, and it has like tiny little speckles, and I just thought it was like the sweetest, cutest thing ever, and I just had to buy it. Right now it's sitting on my shelf as decor. But I could also put like some dried grass and use it as a vase, you know, like I mentioned before, just turn it over and it'll look just like a vase, or turn it to the side and it'll look like a cute little mug decor piece. And I just thought it was so cool. And I think this one was like $1.99 or $2.99, I'm not sure, but I was like, yep, it's coming home with me. It's such a pretty color, it'll match my decor. And then lastly, for like a home decor piece, me and my fiance were looking at picture frames, and they had like some paintings and stuff that people have donated as well. and I was so just focused on the frames, but he happened to see this watercolor painting, and I was like, oh my gosh, what do you think it came from? Do you think someone painted it for their loved one and like they passed away and then they donated it? Or I just come up with these crazy theories because I don't know, I watch too many like scary, not scary stories, but like shows where people find like paintings and they happen to be worth a lot of money. I don't know. Anyway, so the website was on the back of the painter, and we went on their website, and her paintings, she sells them for like $700 to $1,000, and I'm like, oh my gosh, this painting is probably worth a lot of money. It didn't have a price tag at Goodwill either, so I don't know, we were like, oh, let's just get it. It's very unique and different. We can maybe email the artist and find out the story behind it. And I don't know if the glitter's gonna get in the way, but it's like a woman here, and then there's like some like Egyptian looking buildings in the back, and then if you look closely there's like a man just kind of blending into her robe, and there's like another male figure here. At first, by looking at it, I was like, well, it can mean anything because, you know, art, that's what art's supposed to be. It's just very subjective. It's what you think and, you know, you make from it. And I was like, well, it kind of looks like we're all, in a way, we're all like together, just because I saw so many different like cultures going on, and that was my first impression. And so we're like, you know what, let's just get it. We got it for like $1.99. We're like, let's just email the artist, we'll probably find out where it's from. So she got back to us. She's from Oregon, we live in Washington, so it's not that far away. And she told us that this painting is about 20 years old. She painted it when she first started getting into watercolors, and that her inspiration behind it was that we're all like related or united. The title of the painting is Ties, so we're all like tied together in some way. And she said that at the time what was going through her mind was that the woman was looking off into the distance because she missed someone, and one of the men here represents her husband or her boyfriend, probably her husband, who's off in like the army or navy, and she missed him. And then the other male figure was like her brother, whom she missed, and they just weren't all together because they were all in separate parts of the world, and that's what was going through her mind. At least that's how she explained it. But I just thought it was so cool that we were able to like email the artist and find out what this picture meant and how old this picture was. And she said that she likes getting emails like that because she likes to see how far her paintings have gone and where people have found them. So I just thought that was like super sweet, and I think we're just probably gonna end up keeping this painting just because it's so unique and just a very nice story behind it. And then lastly, the last like section that I purchased was clothing, which is something that I love going through at Goodwill because you never know what you're gonna find. And I found this cashmere sweater. I was just browsing through the women's like large, extra large section, and just by glancing at it, I probably wouldn't have picked it up, but I just so happened to touch it, and it was the softest thing I felt, and I was like, what the heck? And I picked it up and I looked at the tag, and it said 100% fine cashmere, and I was like, yep, I'm getting it, I don't care. And it was $5.99, and it's like this polo sweater, which I think is very trendy. I've been seeing them everywhere. It just has like two buttons, and it's like an army green, like an olivey green, and I just thought it was perfect for fall and like winter, and perfect for layering. I just have it styled into mom jeans, just tucked in. It is a large, and I want to say it's a men's large, but it fits perfect. I just tuck it in, and it's like the perfect fit, and it's super soft, and best find ever because cashmere is so expensive. So if you can find it at a thrift store, and if you like it, obviously, then just purchase it because you're not going to find any better deal for cashmere anywhere else. And then I also found this LL Bean Relaxed Fit Flannel. I think it is super cute. It has some like dark green tones, some blue tones, and some red tones, and it actually goes very well with this sweater. I thrifted them on the same day, and I wore it today as an outfit, and it just like goes perfect together. It does say it's a 2X, but I don't know how accurate that is, just because on me it probably fits like a medium large, and it's just like super nice. On the website, I went on their website, and it's still being sold on there for $50, and I got it for $6.99, so I thought that was just such a good deal. And it's super warm, and it's actual flannel, and I'm like, yep, that's also coming with me. And then lastly, I thought this was like my biggest find. I always shop in the little boy section for jeans because I find that I'm a size 14 in boy jeans and they just fit me perfect, and I love the mom jean fit, and typically that's what it ends up being. And I found these like authentic vintage Levi's and I was so excited. I'm like, oh my gosh. When I looked in the tag, I remember seeing the number 10 and I was like, they're 10 little, I'm usually 14, but it looked like it would fit me, at least from the waist. But then they are a little bit pretty wide, and when I tried them on, they're big on the waist, and I was just so excited for them because I've been looking for like vintage Levi's, and they're hard to find and they're very expensive when you look on like eBay or Poshmark or any of those like websites. And then come to find out, when you look closely on the size, it says 10 MIS and then M. I'm not sure what that means. I want to say it's 10, like size 10 in women's, and then I googled it and it said that the M at the end means medium wash. I just don't know what MIS means. Maybe miss for women's, I don't know. It is vintage, so I'm guessing that's what the sizing was back in the day or when these were made, but I don't know. So I love them so much, I'm willing to find a tailor in town and just have them altered like to fit me perfectly because I don't want to let go of them. I thought they were just perfect, and they were like $5.99, so I thought that was perfect because when you go online and you search for vintage Levi's, they're literally like $70-$80. It's insane. So you can thrift them. It's the best thing to do, and I'm just willing to go the extra step and just have them tailored to fit me because I don't want to get rid of them. But anyways, yeah, that was my whole like little thrift haul. It wasn't a big one. It's always like a hit or miss with thrift stores because you never know what you're gonna find, and you may go with something in mind and come out with something totally different, but that's just the fun of it. And yeah, let me know if you like these kinds of videos. These are like my favorite videos to watch and to make, so I'd love to give your feedback, to get your feedback. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up, leave your comments in the section below, give me some like tips or ideas on what else you'd like to watch, and I'll see you in the next video.